The question on 1991 economic reforms in 2020 prelims. Here use your common sense to evaluate each statement and find the correct answer. Statement 1 says that the worker productivity increased in urban areas while it decreased in rural areas after the 1991 reforms. We can use our common sense to reason that productivity is amount of work done per unit time and it increases by adoption of latest technologies. For example, manually cutting a stone may take several hours, but with use of mechanized stone cutter, it can be done in minutes. After 1991 economic reform, there has been increased adoption of latest technologies in urban areas. But rural areas have also seen increased mechanization, for example, use of harvesters, seeders, use of tractors, etc. Therefore, worker productivity has also increased in rural areas. Therefore, statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2 says that the percentage share of rural areas in the workforce steadily increased after 1991 reforms. Now we can use our common sense to reason that for percentage share of workforce in rural areas to increase, percentage population share in rural areas should also increase. But 1991 liberalization has boosted urbanization, which is leading to increased rural to urban migration and leading to decreasing percentage of population residing in rural areas. Therefore, this statement should be wrong. Using same logic, statement 4 should be correct because migration from rural to urban areas happen because there are lesser avenues for employment in rural areas. This in turn would be result of decrease in growth rate in rural employment. Now with statement 1 and 2 incorrect and statement 4 as correct, we can easily mark option B, that is 3 and 4 only, as correct. The question on District Central Cooperative Bank, that is DCCB, in 2020 prelims. In statement 1 here, use your common sense to compare DCCB and scheduled commercial banks. You can understand the fact that DCCB is one among many types of cooperative banks operating at district level. And in fact, cooperative banks as a whole are one among many types of banks operating at district level. Therefore, DCCB is a very small part of banking system at district level. But scheduled commercial bank as a whole has a major share in Indian banking system compared to DCCB. Therefore, statement 1 should be wrong. For statement 2 also, it is matter of common sense to reason that main function of cooperative bank at district level is to give cheap loans to agriculture sector. Hence, providing loans to primary agricultural credit society may be one of the most important functions of DCCB. Therefore, statement 2 should be correct and accordingly, answer should be B, that is only 2 correct. The question on public investments in agriculture in 2020 prelims. In this question, use your general understanding of the term investment. In any industry, investments are done to increase productivity and production. The term public investment only means that investment is being done by the government. And if government does investment in agriculture, then it should bring increased production and productivity. Now for evaluating the statements, use your common sense to understand that statement 1, 4 and 5, that is MSP, free electricity supply and waiver of agricultural loans are aimed more at protecting sick agricultural industry from failing than actually increasing the production and productivity. But it is statement 2, 3 and 6, that is computerization of primary agricultural credit societies, social capital development and setting up of cold storage facilities that are aimed at increasing productivity and production level of agriculture. Therefore, correct answer should be option C, that is statements 2, 3 and 6 only. The question on Indian swamp deer, that is Barasingha, that thrives well on hard ground. Use your common sense here to relate the word hard ground given in the question with options. Option D is Tal Chhappar Wildlife Sanctuary. The word Tal in Hindi means lake, hence not a hard ground. Therefore, this option should be incorrect. Option B is Manas National Park. Manas National Park is in floodplains of Manas and Brahmaputra river, which are flood-prone areas. Therefore, more chances of the area being swampy and not a hard ground. Therefore, this option should also be incorrect. After eliminating these two options, we are now at 50-50 stage. To proceed further, use your cultural and geographical awareness. The strategy of cultural and geographical awareness has already been discussed and its link is given in description box. Using your cultural awareness, you can identify that the term Barasingha is more likely to be used in North India than in South India. Now among option A and C, only Kanha National Park is in North India, in state of Madhya Pradesh, while option C, that is Mudumalai Wildlife Sanctuary, is in South India, in state of Tamil Nadu. Therefore, correct answer should be option A, that is Kanha National Park. The question on cultivation of sugarcane in 2020 prelims. In this question, statement 2 says that germination percentage is better with single budded sets as compared to sets with many buds. Now, use your common sense to reason that in case of single bud, if the bud is destroyed, then plant cannot germinate. But in case of many buds, if one bud is destroyed, other surviving bud will ensure germination of the plant. Therefore, statement 2 is incorrect. Using the same logic, statement 3 can also be marked incorrect. Now, with statement 2 and 3 wrong, the correct answer should be option C, that is 1 and 4 only. The question on ocean mean temperature, that is OMT, in 2020 prelims. Statement 1 in this question says that in southwestern Indian Ocean, 26 degrees Celsius isotherm is at the depth of 129 meters. Use your common sense here to reason that how can the depth of isotherm in ocean be so discrete? Because in ocean, water in every part of it is constantly moving and mixing among themselves. And because of this, depth of isotherm in ocean water cannot have discrete value but a range of values. Therefore, statement 1 is incorrect. Statement 2 says that OMT collected during January to March can be used in accessing amount of rainfall in monsoons. Here, use your basic knowledge about monsoons. Monsoon is the result of temperature difference between sea and land in South Asia, and monsoon rains arrive in India in last week of May. Therefore, OMT collected during January to March can be used in accessing the amount of rainfall in monsoon. Therefore, statement 2 should be correct, and answer should be option B, that is 2 only. ShineBee is offering a mentorship program where you can discuss prelims previous year questions one-to-one with our mentors and know all basic strategies and understandings necessary to solve unknown questions in actual prelims examination. For registering, click on the link given in the description box.